I am just getting my desk all cleaned up because I just did a contact lenses um a contact lenses try on haul, and I received 3 pairs. So I got Iceland green, and then I also got crushed brown, and then the next one is Oasis gray, which I currently have on. So go check out that video because it should be posted by now. I honestly love this company. This company is so far probably my favorite as far as like their packaging. Of course, customer service was great. But for me, like, I'm like a packaging type girl. Like, if your packaging is top tier, then you pretty much have me sold. Of course, we want the product to be great as well. But, like, look at this. The boxes come like this. And then the box comes in like a sleek black box. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, you guys were sitting on the box. So it comes in this box right here. And then you open it like this. And it came in this cute tissue paper with a little sticker. Like, the packaging is going to do it for me every time. Of course, as well, we want the product to be just as good. But, like, if you have good product and your packaging is top tier, like, baby, you're eating. And then they have this little sponge. It looks like a makeup sponge, but it's like a sponge to, like, hold your, hold down your eyelids so you could put your contact in, as well as probably if you have on makeup as well, if you don't want to mess up your makeup, which I thought that was pretty cool because I've never seen a company include that. So that's top tier. But yeah, if you guys want to purchase yourself a pair of contacts to play with, then you can use my code, which I'll put on the screen, to go purchase you a pair of contact lenses to play with. So yeah, I'm just getting my area cleaned up. I did, oh my gosh, thank you, Jesus. I placed my grocery order because usually I'm like dragging my feet, procrastinating because I just don't be feeling like placing that grocery order, even though it's a pickup. But it's just like, I'm just so tired of buying groceries. Like, I really am. So, yeah, I did do my grocery order. So, my pickup time is between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. So let me blow out this candle. This candle smells so good. So good. I honestly should have brought two. I might go back and get another one because when I last time I bought that candle, I used it so fast. My daughter is calling my name and I'm kind of getting like all I hear is mom, 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 like every second of the day. I can't even think for 5 minutes. So I also want to do my nails. So I usually do press on nails and I will show you guys the nails that I like to use. But I was thinking like in my previous vlog, I showed you guys this OPI color that I got and it is indigo. It's called Indigo Off. And it reminds me of like Indigo by Beverly Jenkins, which is one of my favorite books. But I was thinking like with my press ons, they are already like a French tip. I was thinking like if I could drill down or drill off some of the white French tip and just do like an indigo set, like an all indigo set, or if I want to do like indigo tips. But I'm thinking I want to do like an all indigo set. I don't know. We shall see. So today we need to wash our car. We also need to go grocery shopping. Not grocery shopping. We need to pick up our groceries. My daughter is calling my name, so I need to go see what she wants. First of all, let me put the light back on because, ooh. It's crazy how lighting makes a very big difference. I also want to do some Bible study today. I don't know. Um, but we shall see because it sounds like there's a lot going on right now and I don't want to get overstimulated. I also got some diapers from my grocery pickup order to try on because I haven't worn diapers for while I'm on my period, but I want to try it out and see if I like it. I have bought my daughter some diapers for her first time and she loves them. So I'm going to get me some diapers and see if I would like them. Let me see if Kroger. Oh, my pickup order is ready, so let's go get our groceries, girl.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
You got any coupons on you?
No.
What do you want it?
In the back.
Back seat or trunk?
The trunk. Okay, so just got my groceries. Now we are about to go put some gas in our car. Y'all, I kind of feel some type of way about something, and I had to stop myself this morning and give it to God, because I'm like, although my feelings are valid, I feel like I should not be like stressing or worrying about what I'm worrying about, because it could always be worse. And by the grace of God, the position, like I just shouldn't be complaining about, I shouldn't be taking it further than acknowledging how I feel and then giving it to God, because anything after that, like, is just non-existent. Like, anyways, yeah, I just had to give it to God, because I started to, like, I caught myself like complaining, and then the more I started to complain, I started to get kind of like low-key an attitude or whatever. And I'm like, you know what, stop right there, give it to God, because it could be so much worse. And what you desire or how you would want it to be changed is something God could definitely make happen for you. But you know, yeah, so yeah, just picked up my groceries, about to get gas so we can have a full tank for the week and I won't have to worry about that. So let's go fill our tank up really quick. Last time I filled my tank up, my gas was only $1.99 due to like my Kroger points. So I always try to make sure I get majority of my groceries from either Sam's Club or Kroger. But like sometimes I do like to get like bulk items for like the kids snacks and stuff for like lunchbox purposes from Sam's Club, because they go through those so fast. But like other items that I usually get, or if I just want to do like a grocery pickup order like I did like for certain items, I try to make sure I stay at Kroger so that my Kroger points can then in fact revert to or be converted into my gas points, so that I can get money off of my gas, so that it works. Because if I go somewhere else and get groceries, then I'm losing out on potential gas points or whatever. Oh, my eyes itchy. All right, let's get out this car and get some gas. What's up, guys? I'm back from getting my groceries. I wanted to go to like a coffee shop, and I wanted to go to the coffee shop or the park to sit down and edit my video, but I'm not able to do that at the moment. So we're just gonna sit here and edit a vlog. Let me text my friend back. I am still fasting, so I am not able to have coffee right now. And one thing that I have been learning on my fast is that consumption as it relates to food, like the way we consume food is in the same form of like consumption with, some might say, books, or the way we get on the internet and we are so easily influenced and feel like we have to buy every single thing that we see when we log into the internet. And no. And so I'm realizing while fasting is the consumption of food. Like even like the new food trends that come out, like people are racing to get the new cake, the new cookies, the new candy, the new whatever the new fast food item is. Like there is like an overconsumption as it relates to food. And that is just something that I am reflecting on while fasting. And food, it should be fuel, not like we should not be feeding ourselves psychologically, you know. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but me personally, I don't want to feed myself psychologically. Like I don't want to be consumed by food. I don't want to have an over consumption as it relates to food, especially like in an unhealthy manner. um so yeah, that's just something that I've acknowledged, or the revelation that has come to me while fasting. And I've just been sitting on that, so I don't really have nothing more to say regarding that. But I cannot wait until I'm able to have some coffee. Um, oh, sorry, I had to text my friend back. So my camera's about to die. So yeah, I'm just about to sit here and edit, eat. I desperately need to take some Advil like immediately, because that may be why I have an attitude, because I do feel just a little crampy. I also want to try on my diapers as well. And I'm also going to sit here and listen to the rest of 2 Chainz audiobook. And I will get back to you guys and see, because I was going to like do a little B-roll of me like editing and stuff, but I need this camera to, I could go get my other camera, but that camera is charging as well. So no, I'm gonna call you back. Okay, we made it to the car wash. We made it to the car wash. And they were having a 50% off sale as well. So I'm happy to wash my car, because baby, that bird poop on my car was not looking too well. And then I have mocha latte right here. Ugh. Mocha latte. Yeah, and I'm excited to get all this trash out of my car, because these kids have my car looking a wreck. So yeah, we're about to get that done. I do have like a car seat right here, but I'm about to throw these all in the trunk so that I can access everything and get it all taken care of. So that's what I'm about to do. Yeah.
And I did a baby.
Huh?
I did play with the dirt.
Currently in this Dollar Tree that I usually never come to, but I'm in this area, so I wanted to check out what books they have. And as you can see, they really don't have anything, but I did find this gem right here, so we're about to get this.
I need a key to the customer restroom.
Okay, let me turn it off. So one thing that I was reflecting on while I was driving is alchemizing the revelation. So when we receive the revelation, this part of the video, the quality might be a little weird because I'm on my iPhone 14 front camera. So yeah, but I had to get this off my chest, and I don't have my camera with me. But alchemizing the revelation, and that's something I'm still like meditating on. But it's like, once we receive the revelation, are we going to acknowledge it and repeat the same lesson, or are we going to alchemize the revelation by acknowledging it, creating better habits so that we don't fall back into previous habits, which would then put us in that same cycle of redoing that same revelation again, or alchemizing it, creating better habits, appreciating the fact that God blessed us with the lesson, so that when certain tests come about, we got the tools needed to be able to pass that test and not repeat the same lesson. But that's one thing that I've just been sitting on, is alchemizing the revelation. When we receive the revelation, how are we going to alchemize it? Not just let it sit there and fester and we not do anything with it, and then we create another lesson. Because another thing that I've been thinking about, just like, what is that? Oh, like absorbing certain things and like watching, observing, not absorbing, observing certain things. And it's just like, when are we going to stop being delusional? You know, and masking what needs to be addressed in order for us to overcome, to get ahead. Stop lying to ourselves, recognizing and understanding that there is something that needs to be changed, taking accountability for our lack of, and whatever aspect that is. But I just feel like so many of us are like in a state of delusion, or in a state of like masking, in a state of just putting on for the masses, instead of like literally just being locked in with yourself, taking accountability, taking the time out to grow, taking the time to do something different, taking the time to break cycles. And it's really hard, because it's like seeing people in a state of delusion, or even myself, like, I guess you're not delusional if you acknowledge, but I think you're delusional when you acknowledge you're able to acknowledge the problem, but then you don't do anything to fix it. I think that's beyond delusion. At that point, I think it's irresponsibility. I think it's poor behavior. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, trying to release my thoughts, things that I've been thinking about. But, like, so the main two things that I was just, like, pondering on is alchemizing the revelation that you receive, and people being in a state of delusion. But then it's just like, are they even aware? Because when you're, I don't know, I have to think about it some more, because I don't want to say too much because I haven't really like sorted out what I'm actually thinking, and I can just go down this, I can talk for days, like go in a deep conversation about it. But the one thing that really has been sticking out to me the most that I was hearing is alchemizing the revelation. Yeah. Quick reading update. I'm trying not to crash out right now because it's very much feeling like I'm about to have a crash out moment. But anyways, a reading update. Okay. So, Little Devil in America was a side quest for book club for March, but after our discussion, we're going to move this as our April book club pick. I think that's what it's looking like. I don't know. It's kind of like up in the air, but I think that's what it's looking like. And then I'm like debating. I'm debating on whether or not I should try to finish these two books. So I don't know if I want to try to finish Gloria Naylor, Linden Hills, or as well as I Medusa, because I am like halfway through with I Medusa, and then Linden Hills, I don't know if my bookmark is in there. I don't know, because March is almost over, so I don't know if I want to like wrap up I Medusa and Linden Hills, or just pick one of the two and wrap them up. I know for sure I do want to wrap up Linden Hills, because my goal was to try to read one Gloria Naylor book per month. And I don't like that I said that out loud, because I feel like when I say things out loud like that, then I just start to hold myself to a standard that I no longer want to hold myself to. Like creating a TBR. It's like the same feeling like when I create a TBR. Like, it's just like, don't tell me what to do. So yeah, I do kind of want to wrap up Linden Hills, and then next I think I'm going to read Mama Day. So yeah, that's the dilemma right now, is if I want to wrap up I Medusa and Linden Hills within my March reading, or do I just want to only wrap up Linden Hills or I Medusa? I don't know. That's the dilemma. I did also finish reading The Voice in My Head Is God by 2 Chainz. And I feel like if you're a 2 Chainz lover, then you will enjoy the memoir. It's kind of giving like inspirational self-help, spiritual enlightenment. Okay, I would say it's giving spiritual enlightenment slash a memoir. Because in the beginning he does state like this is not a self-help book, but it is giving definitely spiritual enlightenment, because he is taking you on not only like bits and pieces of like childhood to now, but as well as like when he started to be spiritually in tune and hearing that voice in his head as God, and his own little spiritual journey, and also telling the people reading his book of how you should, listen to that voice in your head and pretty much be spiritually in tune. And I've seen a few people kind of like apprehensive about the book, saying that was blasphemy, because I'm not sure why they felt that way, but I can see reading the book why they felt that way. I don't know specifically what were their point in saying that, but I feel like it was kind of centered around him saying the voice in his head is God, as well as the way he articulates things in the book can come off as wrong to some people depending on what angle they're coming from. But me personally, I just feel like, who are we to judge? One, it's nobody's business what somebody's relationship is with God or how they found God and what God is telling them, because there were prominent figures in the Bible who had terrible past. Like, they were murderers, they were robbers, serial killers, as far as like killing a great deal of Christians before they even came a Christian. So, like, who are we to judge this man on how he is explaining his relationship with God? That's his business. But I mean, I guess it's our business now too, since he decided to write the book. But I just feel like his whole intent was to share, especially with a certain population of people, to lock in spiritually, to be spiritually in tune, to not make stupid decisions and, honor yourself and your spirituality so that you can hear what God is saying to you and you can lead life with your spirit and not your flesh. I feel like that's what he was getting at, but I feel like the lines could be, some people may feel like those lines could be blurred just a little bit because of the way he articulates certain things in his choice of words, because yeah, I mean, he's a rapper, like, come on now. But overall, like, I feel like if you're a 2 Chainz lover, you would enjoy the memoir. I personally don't have any bad things to say about it. I did kind of like go into it kind of like judgy just based off of the reviews that I've seen from other people, not just not pretty much judging the book. I can't even find the word I'm looking for because I have a migraine, so my brain is like blank. I'm having like brain fog right now. But yeah, after reading it and seeing, like, understanding with my own perspective, like what he was trying to get at, I enjoyed it. It wasn't like one of the best memoirs or like memoirs that I would like thoroughly enjoyed. I would give it an okay. It was cool. It was a cool little memoir to listen to of 2 Chainz. But I did like the spiritual enlightenment aspect of it because I love when somebody is like spiritually locked in and they're trying to elevate and grow and to be a better person and to be locked in spiritually. Like, I absolutely love that. So I love that for him. So I did love that aspect of the book. But yeah, that's my little reading update. I'm trying to figure out like what do I want to lock in with next. Yeah, so these are what is on the reading agenda right now. So we'll see what I pick up next. I don't know. I low-key want to finish Medusa, but child, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, you guys. So this is like a weird angle because I'm on my bed and I don't have my tripod, so I can't really like prop my phone up the way that I would like to. This tea is hot and it's kind of heavy. Let me set this tea down. I'm currently drinking some peach tea in my favorite mug. If you hear like some background noise, my kids are currently literally right here shooting each other with Nerf guns. If I get hit with one, it's going to be some problems. But anyways, I decided to lock in with this book tonight. I'm Medusa. It is, I don't know what time it is. It's probably like going on 8 o'clock. And this is how far I am. I want to see how much I can read tonight. I do have work in the morning. Usually I'm asleep. usually I'm sleep by 9:30. So we shall see how much I'm able to get done tonight. So yeah, let's lock in with the book. Yeah, the book is getting crazy. So there was a situation that just transpired with Medusa. Listen, Medusa is so ignorant is probably the rude word to say because it's not her fault. But baby, this girl is so clueless about everything in the situation that just happened with her and her friend. Like, Medusa is just really like her parents failed her so bad. Oh my gosh. But the situation had just happened with her friend, and now Athena, the god Athena, just pulled up on her because Maddie was about to go to Pound Town on her enemy. And it's getting good. I can't wait to see what's about to happen. But anyways, I'm on page 184. I don't know what time it is. I'm still going strong. So let's see. End of the video wrap up. End of the video wrap up. I have some tea. We're a few days closer to my fast ending, and I cannot wait to indulge in a cup of coffee. End of the video wrap up. So I did finish Medusa, and I will say it is good, but it wasn't like I feel like it didn't have like that wow factor or like that, like other people's reviews made it seem like it was just like this really good book, but I think they were just really wowed by other things in the book, or like other elements in the book. And I really didn't know too much about the story of Medusa, so it was very interesting to learn that aspect, because at the end of the day, like, I feel like behind every villain is a hero who was abused, because it was literally never her fault. And the way that she became Medusa was just so sad. And poor Medusa, like, just the backstory of like the retelling of how the author retold her story of Medusa. Like, Medusa was just so, like, everybody failed her. Literally everybody failed her. She had one friend, Apollonia, who was like her ride or die. But because everyone failed Medusa, I just feel like she made so many bad mistakes. Yeah, she made so many bad mistakes. So overall, I would recommend somebody reading the book, especially if you are into Greek mythology. I feel like people who are heavy into Greek mythology might be a little underwhelmed by the story, but I enjoyed reading it. It was a page turner for me. Like, I just had to know what was about to happen next. But Medusa really did like annoy me because like she was just so ignorant. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible, but like she was very ignorant, not because of herself, but because she just was so clueless about so much and she was not prepared for the world. And baby, Poseidon is disgusting. And Athena. Him and Athena can just skedaddle on somewhere else, because both of them are just, I don't even know. When y'all read the book, y'all see what I like. Poseidon is just a disgrace. Like, How are you a god acting like that? Like, come on now. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so let's do a quick little book haul of the books that I got in this vlog. I didn't do an unboxing for one of them, but this one I did get from Dollar Tree. This is The Meaning of Mariah Carey by Mariah Carey. So I'm assuming this is like her memoir, and she does have pictures in here. She has this one picture in here, baby, that she looks so good. Let me see. Mariah Carey is that girl. She always been that girl, will be that girl. Let me see. Where's the picture? She looks so beautiful in this picture. Um, is it this one or was I looking somewhere else? It had to be in here. Oh my gosh, this one right here. Her in this blue one. She looks so cute behind the curtain. Baby, tell me that ain't fire. Like, so fire. So yeah, I got this book from Dollar Tree. I was so shocked to see this in Dollar Tree. I love when I find me a good gem in Dollar Tree. And the next book that I got, let me pull up the details really quick. Okay, so the next book I got is Company Stories by Shannon Sanders. So this book is okay, it says Shannon Sanders' sparkling debut brings us into the company of the Collins family and their acquaintances. As they meet, bicker, compete, celebrate, worry, keep and reveal secrets, build lives and careers, and endure. Moving from Atlantic City to New York to DC, from the 1960s to the 2000s, from law students to drag performers to matriarchs, Company tells a multi-faceted, multi-generational saga in 13 stories. Listen, I love me a multi-generational story, and I feel like I'm going to love this because multi-generations, 12 different stories, all coming together to form one big generational story. So I cannot wait to get into it. But I purchased this because she has another book that will be releasing on July 7th. It's called The Great Wherever. And I've been seeing a couple girls who had read the ARC post their ARC review. And a lot of them were saying that, well, the ones who posted it were just saying like it was giving like multi-generational, like a generational story type vibe. And so I'm like, bet I wanted to read her debut to see, just get a feel of her reading, her like her vibe before I read this one, because this one does sound really good. So this one, The Great River, it says at 32, Aubrey Lamb is stumbling through adulthood. An underpaid gig worker in Washington, D.C., she's grieving the end of a serious relationship and the recent loss of her father. When Aubrey learns she has inherited his stake in a sizable Tennessee farm, she sees an opportunity to get out of the city and to erase a mounting pile of debt. Watching her arrival with great interest are four ghosts, Aubrey's ancestors, who stake their own claims to the farm and who never hesitate to pass judgment on the mistakes made by the living, whether romantic, financial, or sartorial. Sartorial. As Aubrey reconnects with her living family, another story unfolds in parallel. The history of the land, beginning with its purchase by Thomas, Aubrey's great grandfather, and one of the first black landowners in his community. Though Thomas hopes to give his children a homestead on which they could flourish, the land proves to be a burdensome inheritance. Over the years, it turns the lambs against one another, culminating in a catastrophic tragedy that splinters the family and echoes through the decades. And it goes on more, but I don't feel like I need to read more. But that sounds so good, doesn't it? It's giving like a historical fiction vibe, and y'all know I love me a good historical fiction. So I figure, my dog, please chill. You're about to spill my tea. So I figure I could like lock in with her debut, get a taste of, her vibe before I get into her new release that will be releasing on July 7th. Next, what I want to talk about. Oh, there's a new release coming out, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I'm so excited that she finally shared it with you guys because she told us about this last year. And baby, I know how to hold water because I have not said anything. Of course, I wouldn't say anything because I couldn't say anything like anyways. But so one of the girls that I'm in the book club with, Erin, a lot of you may know Erin from Instagram, but she has wrote a novel and her book will be releasing in November. It is a thriller called Nan's Flowers. She wants her monster back. Look at that cover. That cover eats. Okay, she did such a good job. I cannot wait to read it. You guys better include, those of you who have a book club, you better include her book in y'all's book club pick for the month of November or the following month, December, since it will be releasing more so like in the beginning of November. But go pre-order the book. I'm so proud of her. I'm so excited. And it's a thriller. I can't wait to get into that. Next, so for my March reading, I am still working on Gloria Naylor's Linden Hills. So in my previous clip, I know I couldn't decide which one I wanted to lock in with to like wrap up my March reading, but I did go ahead and finish Medusa, and then I'm gonna probably finish this maybe today, and that will wrap up my March reading. And then I was also reading A Little Devil in America, which was my book club with Aaron and Gaia. This was just like a side quest, which we are going to take into the month of April and continue this as our April book club pick. So that's the wrap up with that. Let me open my little A6 baby and see what else I wanted to talk to you guys. Oh, okay. So media. Shows. The show From on MGM channel, MGM From. Do y'all watch that show? Let me know in the comments if you guys like the show From. That show is so good. Babe, when I say that show is so good, it's so good. But From is coming back on in April. I'm excited for that. June from The Handmaid's Tale, she's coming back too. But this is in the perspective of like the daughters. I can't remember what they named the show, but that's coming on in April as well. The Handmaid's Tale, I love that show. I have not read the books. I thought about reading the books, but let me know if I should read the books or if the show suffices, because I really do love the show, like locked into that show. Yeah, so as far as media, that's like all the updates I have. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you made it this far into the video, I do thank you so much for watching, because we're locked in like this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.